I've been broken in a million pieces. Because of this, I'm a million times stronger than my millions of mistakes. Join me as I sit down for a candid conversation with lifestyle influencer Colby Cornell for a candid conversation on Chapter 22. This and more on Conversations with Deja. Give me 3 words that describe you.
Um, 3 words that describe me would be tenacity. I'm very tenacious. I would say determined, and I just say self-motivated. Like I feel like I've always been my own motivation.
What is Chapter 22?
Chapter 22 is happiness, just in everything that I do, whatever my heart desires, just going and doing it. Now I feel like I've taken the losses, I've learned my lessons, and now it's time to put it into practice.
Describe to me how you grew up and where you come from.
I'm from Clinton, North Carolina, just outside Fayetteville, small country town. Grew up hard. Um, that's a story within itself. But I would just say I always was able to transfer my ideas and my future of where I knew I was going to be from not where I was, but where I was going.
Tell me about trusting your journey. Tell me about that brand, that movement that you've created that has soared. Where did it come from?
Honestly, it was something that I was telling myself on days that I didn't want to get up or roll out of bed, or I didn't make it to bed and now it was time to get up and get things going for the next day. Trust your journey became something I would tell myself to get up in the morning and get going through the process. So as I started kind of saying it to myself, I started telling my friends as well, and then it just grew rapidly. So I would say trust your journey. It's turning. I hopefully want to turn into a nonprofit. Um, I have a strong passion for uplifting people of all walks of life. So I think that's the direction that I want to go, in that direction, to be able to build other individuals, whether it's financial stability, freedom, success, mindset, whatever the case may be. I want to be that person that can be an advocate for mental health, because I believe in our community we don't really talk about it enough.
And what lifestyle changes have you made to trust your own journey?
I would say removing people from my life that don't need to be there. Um, Not holding people accountable for their responsibilities and their actions before just listening to words. And I do yoga. Doing yoga now too, so just doing things that bring peace to my life. So peace and prosperity.
And so, by bringing peace to your life, do you think you're bringing peace to other people's lives?
I didn't think so at first, but waking up this morning to over 300 messages on my phone, I was like, I'm doing something in the right direction. So yeah, I think so.
Some people call you a host, an influencer, a, a party magnet, a mogul in the making. How do you feel about all those? Is it anyone that sticks out to you, or is it anyone that you?
I would probably say an influencer is the one that sticks out to me the most, because I've always been in parties or done events since I was 14 years old. But being somebody who can be multifaceted, be respected by so many different levels of people, and then influence others to either do better with their life, to aspire for more, that's something that's powerful. So I would definitely take on the aspect of being an influencer and say, I thank God for it. Sure.
Awesome. Tell me who you aspire to be.
I aspire to be somebody that the neighborhood respects, for my friends and family back home. Um, Somebody that on campus can be a figure that people can look to for motivation and inspiration as well. But I aspire to be somebody that I can love myself, somebody that myself could respect for the work that I put in.
What are your long-term goals?
Um, my job in life, I feel like, has always been to make sure that my family is straight. So getting my mama her house that she always dreamed of getting, getting out of a trailer park community, is always something big that I want to do. And just be everything that nobody thought that I could be. And that's just successful in general.
And what do you say to those people who thought you weren't going to be successful or thought you wouldn't make it?
Thank you. Like, that's all I can say. Like, for the people who kind of doubted me or counted me out, some of them are the same ones that hit me up for advice or anything now. So for those that doubted me, I just say thank you.
Mm. If you could be remembered for anything, what are 3 things you want to be remembered for?
If I could be remembered for 3 things, it would be I never gave up, I never bent, and I never switched up. Like, it's always been the same.
So, what sets Colby apart from everyone in the industry that you're trying to conquer, the life you live? What makes Colby different?
I believe favor is what sets me apart. Being somebody who's gifted, whether it comes in the case of words or talent, has always kind of set me apart from other individuals. But just my heart, like when I say something, I'm genuine. I feel love for people, whether it's a first time meeting you or a vibe that you get from me is genuine. So I think for the people that I've already met in the industry and who I am now, the difference is and where I'm from and the values that I have that kind of sets me apart from other individuals.
What's a motto that you live by?
So it's a couple. I think one that my mom always taught me was probably by the grace of God, there go I. So in any case and situation, if I see somebody on the side of the road or you see somebody struggling, someone depressed, whatever they may be going through, by the grace of God, there go I says that it could have been me, but he was so gracious and kind enough to allow me not to fall and not to trip. I am where I am now. So that's probably something I live by.
So, all I have to say now is cheers to chapter 22.
I appreciate it.